tight to Aylott, but too tight on that occasion. Derek Parker. Put in by Evans. Aylott jumping. It will come down for Barnsley. Had time to bring the ball under control, but may not have had the call that he needed to be made aware of that. Early from Ian Evans. And directed on by Trevor Aylott. And this was Barraclough's header that fell comfortably in the end for Stevenson. Here's Parker. And certainly Burnley making sure that they get their tackles in from the sort of balls that are played into the feet of Parker and Aylott, and a number of them in this opening 7 or 8 minutes have infringed the rules. So Chambers with the free kick. Evans is forward here, but forward unfairly. Ian Evans, now the player coach here at Oakwell, and often an effective figure at set pieces. This time as Phil Chambers clipped it in. Evans jumping here with Hamilton as a judge to have pushed. The whistle had already gone before the ball reached Glavin. Aylott. Here's Chambers. Now Glavin, there's a chance here. And is in at the kill again. 13 minutes gone. Phil Chambers threading the pass through beautifully. Glavin, with that predatory nature of his, keeping his head, prodding it under Stevenson, and that's an important goal for Barnsley. And for Glavin, it's his 19th of the season. And here's Scott. And Hamilton. And this time Chambers is there to save his side, having created the goal. Barnsley grateful now to their skipper at the other end of the field. It came from Scott and Hamilton stretched out, but Chambers just poked it away. Hamilton. Here's Stuart Robertson. That's a free kick to Burnley. Foul by Glavin, who had a word to Mr. Redfern about the decision. Really just made contact with little Stuart Robertson. Burnley have 3 players over the ball, and Scott and Young on the end of the wall. And out of your picture, Hamilton and Overson waiting to make their runs at the far post. And set for Dobson. It's a corner. David Holt, the left-back, is an important figure in Burnley's plans at these situations, and he's gone right onto the near post. From Phelan. So the decoy worked at the near post. And for Mickey Phelan, it's the delight of a first league goal. Burnley had 3 on the near post who distracted Pearce, and look at the room that was left for the free header from Phelan. Always a club, of course, with stylish traditions about their football, Burnley. And here's Potts, and Scott couldn't quite reach it. Perhaps Young can here. Robertson set up for Scott. It's 2-1 as Barnsley appeal for handball. The linesman is unmoved. Derek Scott, with 9 minutes to go of this first half, puts Burnley in front in controversial circumstances. The move building up on the right with the cross from Potts, and it was Scott who couldn't quite reach it in the first place. Young managed to pivot well here to turn it back to Robertson, and it was there that the hand appeared to be used, but the flag stayed down, the referee didn't spot it, and Derek Scott drilled it past Gary Pearce. Here's Hamilton, passing his pace against Evans. Potts is in the middle, Hamilton might do it himself. And with the sight of glory opening up for him, he couldn't find the target, but clearly with pace to spare against Evans, with options opening up for him in the middle. He'd been trying to stab it across, but was off balance as he made contact. And it's the end of the afternoon for Phil Chambers, who ironically is Barnsley's only ever present this season, and Glyn Riley, who has always been such a versatile performer for them, comes on again as substitute. So the end of the first half, in which the key figure really is Stuart Robertson. The question as to whether he handled in the move that led to him setting up the second goal for Burnley for Derek Scott. This after Burnley had gone behind to Ronnie Glavin's 19th goal of the season and found an equaliser through Michael Phelan. So first half full of tension in this third division promotion race, and a half-time score, it's Barnsley 1, Burnley 2. McHale was sensibly done, resisting the temptation just to pump it forward. Joyce, and the trick by Overson leads to the hook being produced. Joyce coming forward more and more in this second half, and he slipped Vince Overson here. McHale with the free kick. Aylott flicking it on well, and Glavin couldn't turn it in. Promising for Barnsley. And Aylott is tripped, penalty. Barnsley always seem to have a man over in this attack. And then Aylott taking on Wharton, who just flipped him around the ankles. Mr. Redfern well positioned to give the penalty, and it's Ian Banks. An important moment for Barnsley's promotion chances. The youth of Banks against the experience of Stevenson. And the youngster comes out on top. And 14 minutes into the second half, it's 2-2. Stevenson, slightly wrong-footed at the start and couldn't readjust. McHale takes the free kick quickly. Barraclough. And the header from Parker, but again the cheers turned to groans from the Barnsley throats. McHale's quick free kick had set Barraclough on his way. Glavin was offside, and so too was Parker as the ball reached him. And the whistle had gone as Glavin used his arms to put it into the net. Both sides found themselves appealing for a free kick, which in the end is given in Barnsley's favour. Glavin and McHale and Banks all over the ball. And in the end, it's going to be left for Banks. Well, how about that? A minute from normal time. The Burnley wall disintegrates. Ian Banks thunders in a goal that may well have decided this match, but more than that, might have put Barnsley back on course again. So Barnsley end that run of 10 weeks without a league win. And Ian Banks is the man of the hour. His penalty getting Barnsley on even terms 14 minutes into the second half. But when a draw looked an absolute certainty, his 25-yard free kick bringing delight to the supporters at Oakwell. Burnley, who had contributed so much and led after Michael Phelan and Derek Scott had scored for them in the first half, following Ronnie Glavin's opening goal to the game, but kept at the last. And they may look to this match as a turning point in their season, where promotion ebbed away from them. But here at Oakwell, they believe they're still going up. Final score, Barnsley 3, Burnley 2.
Ian, can I start by taking you back to half-time when you'd gone a goal behind? What was the feeling about that goal in the dressing room?
I thought we'd hard done by, really, because I thought their player handled the ball.
That was Stuart Robertson.
Yeah. He stuck it in with... That was it.
There was no doubt in the Barnsley players' minds that the goal we felt shouldn't have stood.
No, it shouldn't, no. Everybody feels that.
And the other thing, of course, that had happened just before the interval was Philip Chambers going off, and that meant you playing at left-back. What sort of experience have you had there?
None at all. None at all. Never played there before.
Well, you seem to fit naturally enough to it.
No, I don't know about that. No.
Well, of course, you had time to get forward and decide the game, really. Let's talk about the penalty first. Now, you were taking it in preference to Ronnie Glavin today.
Well, yeah. Ronnie got injured, and I took over. And I ain't missed one, like, so Gaffer says keep taking him.
Now, you were facing a very experienced goalkeeper in Alan Stevenson. What was your thought as you approached the ball?
Well, we being left-handed, like, I thought to be his strongest side. But he changed my mind at last minute, and I just stuck it in that corner.
So did you change your mind?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And then, of course, a minute from time, Barnsley got this free kick. Now, take us through that.
Well, we just got a free kick, and well, Ray McHale, he says, it's too far out, no, don't take it. I just thought he flooded and hit it. Get in.
The last time these teams met was on the 9th of April this year, when Barnsley clinched promotion with a 1-0 win, and the crowd then was over 25,000, and it's going to be almost a full house again today. Peter Willis from County Durham, this afternoon's referee. There's been a late change. In fact, it should have been Ron Bridges from D-side, but he's unwell, so Peter Willis gets the job of officiating in this derby. Barnsley in their change strip, white shirts and black shorts, and Rotherham, of course, in their familiar red and white. This is Gooding. Oh, looking for Seasman. A header back for Rodney Fern, and in the very first minute, a chance, and, well, a free kick. No, it's going to be a corner. I thought the referee was awarding a free kick at first, but a corner has been given, and Rodney Fern is absolutely fuming. I think he felt he was held back. clear that both teams have been G'd up for this one. They really are putting everything into it. And here's Barnsley's first chance as McHale takes the kick, picked out Parker, and Aylott going in. What a splendid catch by Mountford.
What a superb free kick. The decoy running was at its best here, and Derek Parker finds himself loose, and just watch Aylott come in, and what a tremendous pluck out of the air from Ray Mountford.
Oh, Moore robbing McCarthy. Now Barraclough again. Forrest sticking with him. And Barraclough too, sticking to his task. Oh, getting the ball inside for Glavin. There's the cross for Parker! And that took a deflection, and it's going to be Barnsley's first corner. And Breckin did well to get in the way of Parker's effort. Well, he's got all the tension of a derby match, and what a lively start with both sides creating openings. Banks with the corner, and watch out for the big fellas. There's McCarthy, the back header for Aylott. Oh, he should have scored. Aylott will kick himself for that. It was almost an open goal, and Aylott should have put Barnsley ahead.
What a superb corner coming up. Just watch the flick back from Mick McCarthy. There's nothing that defenders can do about this. Trevor Aylott, you should have put your side one ahead.
Well, Barnsley are just beginning to put their game together now, and that will have given them confidence, even though they didn't score. Here's Towner. They'll try and funnel the ball out to him as often as they can. Oh, and a good cross for Gooding. It'll get through to Moore, and Moore has done what Aylott couldn't do. Oh, only 9 minutes gone, and Ronnie Moore keeps up a remarkable record. He's now scored in 7 of Rotherham's 8 home games.
What a travesty. Barnsley should have been 1-0 up. Tony Towner, the danger man's on the ball. Just watch this luck coming in here. Ronnie Moore is going to get a deflection here. Instead of being 1-0 down, they find themselves 1-0 up.
And there's Ronnie Moore, who's had a marvellous start to this season. That's his 9th goal, and I know he was telling us the other week he expects to get 20 this season. He's well on the way. Well, that was a rather fortunate header for Banks, who went straight to Joyce, and Aylott will battle for it. Now Parker. McHale.
Lovely skill, a lovely flick off here from Derek Parker here. Just watch this for opportunist shooting here. Ray Mountford was beaten all the way. Good job that post was in the way.
Forrest will try and find more, and Towner was going down the right, but it didn't get that far. There's Bobby Horne, who's playing in the first derby match of his career. Barraclough. Barnsley still managing to look dangerous when they get into these situations. Oh, and the cross coming in for Barraclough for Banks. And the keeper out, Banks! Oh, yes! Oh, what a goal from Ian Banks! And Barnsley level within 60 minutes, and Ian Banks, his 8th goal of the season, and I suspect it's the one he's enjoyed most.
Well, I've said it again. How many times goals come from these superb crosses? Barnsley's got a little bit of luck here. The ball is eventually going to bounce to Ian Banks, and my word, doesn't he finish off this here? What a way to put your side back into the game.
Where's Ian Banks? He will have enjoyed that moment. That was a 50-50 ball. As it happens, it's rebounded for Forrest, who loves to go on these charges. A splendid pass too for Towner. Cross for Moore. Well, we saw Aylott miss one at one end, and Ronnie Moore there will think perhaps he should have scored.
Well, my word, this is the best bit of football in the game here. What's this reverse ball back to Tony Towner? A superb cross coming in once again, and Ronnie Moore almost scored a copy-like goal like he did a couple of weeks ago.
There's one for Moore to chase, and he's there, and Ronnie Moore! He's done it again! What a splendid goal, and it's a dream start for Ronnie Moore. He's got 2 in 24 minutes, and that was a perfect through pass for the striker, and didn't he finish it well?
My word, look at that. Ronnie Moore's second goal. What a superb pass, and my word, what a game we've got here.
Well, Ronnie Moore must enjoy Yorkshire television cameras being here as well. We've seen him score 5 goals this season. Oh, Parker. Both sides really move forward very sweetly. Good game for the attacks, this one. And Barraclough skipping past his man again. There's the cross. Chambers, not far over. The little fella came up. He's not scored a goal for 2 years. But he almost did then.
Stuart Barraclough, my word, he's on form this afternoon. Puts another glorious cross in, and just watch it noted back here from one of the defenders there. And John, certainly we missed that one there from Phil Chambers.
Referee Willis is looking at his watch as the ball almost threaded its way through to Fern. And referee Willis does bring the first half to an close, and what an enthralling 45 minutes with Ronnie Moore, the hero for Rotherham. He scored after 8 minutes, and after Ian Banks had pulled it level for Barnsley after 16 minutes, well, it was Moore again with a quite outstanding goal in the 24th minute, which gives us a half-time lead of Rotherham United 2, Barnsley 1. Seaman finding a gap, but Rhodes giving it away, and so has Parker, so Rhodes gets a second chance. Oh, that's a splendid ball from Fern, and Moore dashing into position. I think Seaman's going to try himself, and he was over the top. We saw John Seaman score on the opening day against Norwich, and that's the only goal he has got this season. Played Banks finding McHale. Parker nudging it through for Glavin, and that's the second time that Barnsley have hit a post. Aylott unlucky in the first half, and Glavin on that occasion is really cursing his luck.
Well, this is amazing. You said, John, about Ray McHale. Norman Hunter saying the best first time pass for the ball, made that superb opening for Ronnie Glavin.
Corner from Banks. Dangerous here, and Moore pushed him off, and it's a penalty. Ronnie Moore, the man who scored 2 goals, has conceded the penalty. It was Ian Evans who went up, and Moore gave him the nudge, and a chance for Barnsley to get back on level terms. So Ian Banks has got 1 goal already, and here he's got the chance of a second. And not much doubt about that. So it's Rotherham 2, Barnsley 2, and this match goes cracking on. And that is Ian Banks' 9th goal of the season, and what a happy man he'll be.
Well, we've had everything here today. Ray O'Brien smashed one last week, but Ian Banks certainly didn't miss with his spot kick.
Parker slipping and a sliding, and in the end getting his cross over. Mountford has to punch it for the corner. Glavin racing for the short one. Banks wants to hit it longer, and there it goes. McCarthy's up for it with Stancliffe. Oh, what a super save that was. The header from McCarthy was splendid, and the save, I think, was even better.
Another perfect cross coming across. Just watch Mick McCarthy, the power that he's come steaming in here, and what a good save from Ray Mountford.
Well won back by Glavin. Just tearing off down the middle, leaves it for Aylott. And that's a very long and purposeful ball for Barraclough. And it went to him, it found him as well. 1 against 1, and he's round Forrest. There's the cross, and it's Stancliffe who nodded into the crowd. Stuart Barraclough then with the corner for Barnsley. The crowd there lapping this one up as the corner comes across, and a back header from Ian Evans, and off the line. Mountford went down and got a kick on the head for his pains. That was brave goalkeeping and a good header from Evans.
Stuart Barraclough, who's having a superb day. Just watch Ian Evans coming here with a lovely flick here. Ray Mountford just couldn't get down to it, and Derry Parker wasn't very far away.
Aylott, Parker, and Parker, I thought he was going to score there. He was inches away, and what a good reflex save again from Mountford. Ian Evans holding his head, he can't believe what's happening. That was so close, 2 stabs for Parker, and I thought that one was going to go in. As it is, he's won a corner. In the end, he takes the softer option of playing it wide. Then he tried to get it in with his left foot. And you saw what happened. Now here's Barraclough, the man you feel could set something up. And there's his cross. With Parker at the far post, back for Banks. Oh! What a way to get a hat-trick. That is a wonderful goal from Ian Banks. It's his 3rd of the afternoon, and I wonder if that's won the points for Barnsley.
What a goal to get a hat-trick. A beautiful cross from Stuart Barraclough. But what's a perfect head back from Derek Parker. And right on the volley, my word, what a goal to get a hat-trick. Wonderful weekend he's going to have.
Well, there is Ian Banks. And what a marvellous contribution he's made to this game. But Rotherham throwing everything into an attempt to get a late equaliser. 90 seconds on the clock as Gooding tries to set something up. And it's a corner for Rotherham. Well, we really have had everything in this match. 5 goals, including a penalty, and Rotherham now a final assault, maybe. Gooding with the corner. The big men are up. There's one of them, Stancliffe, and it's McCarthy away. And Rotherham, the danger is they could leave themselves exposed. Barraclough screaming for it down the middle, and he could get it too. Here's Barraclough. He's onside. Could he make it 4? Oh, fine save, it must be from Glavin! Oh, it is. It's 4-2, and Rotherham left themselves exposed, and Ronnie Glavin capitalised, and that is the goal that seals the points.
My word, what a finish to this game. I didn't think Ian Banks saw all those white shirts going down through the middle. Just watch Stuart Barraclough. My word, I thought he was going to score it. He should have scored it because he had a brilliant game, but Ronnie Glavin has the easiest of tasks of making it 4-2.
There is Ronnie Glavin. It's only his 2nd league goal of the season. It's his 8th in all. And that is the one that has surely killed off Rotherham now. Emlyn Hughes has his head in his hands down on the bench. And there's going to be a booking for Stuart Barraclough. Well, it's a shame because he spoilt his day. I didn't actually see what happened there, but Barraclough, it's a long name and it's going into the book. Well, you can hear the crowd singing. It's obviously the Barnsley supporters. It's been a marvellous derby match as this. All the best about British football has been in this one. 6 goals, terrific commitment, and there goes the whistle, and there is the hero of the hour, Ian Banks. A brilliant third goal to clinch his hat-trick, and there's Ronnie Glavin as well, who got that goal in the dying seconds to make the final score here. Rotherham 2, Barnsley 4. A little bit flattering for Barnsley. One has to feel a bit of sympathy for Rotherham, really. After Ronnie Moore had got those 2 goals for them, Barnsley came fighting back, and Banks and Glavin have scored the goals that score a famous victory here. It's a match everybody has enjoyed, and the final score again is Rotherham United 2, Barnsley 4.
In a hat-trick in a derby game, my word, I'll bet you never thought you were going to have that sort of day.
No, no. It's my first hat-trick, like, and just overjoyed.
It's remarkable, however, last time we were here, Rodney Fern got a hat-trick as well.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep coming more often. How did you see the first goal?
Well, I don't know. I think it was a centre, and I headed it down at back post, and keeper were waiting for it. I thought he could have come, and Derek nipped in and knocked it back, and just had to whip it in as fast as I could.
A little bit of controversy over your equalising goal, the penalty kick.
Yeah, well, I didn't see much of that. That was another centre. I think it was either corner, might have been. And I think it was Big Ian Evans who got shoved, and referee used a penalty.
We had it on last Sunday, Ray O'Brien from Notts County. He actually blasted. I thought you were going to blast it the way you actually ran up to it.
Yeah, well, I blasted my last one. I missed one at Watford, we side-footing it, and since then I've blasted him.
And if ever there was a goal of the season, if there was a goal of the season, that last one was absolutely superb. Stuart Barraclough to Derek Park.
Yeah, Stuart, good cross to Derek. Derek got it well at back post. And it was behind me, and I just had to whip it in. It's one of them things.
I think it's goal of the season.
No, I don't know about
It's been a tremendous week, really, for you. Not only you personally, but certainly the club as well.
Yeah, well, we're playing marvellous at the moment. I think we'll go a long way at League Cup, and I think we're 4th now at League. And we're going great guns.
And really, speaking on the format you're showing at the moment, really, you could really give Manchester City a chance, right?
They'll come and give us a good game, but I think we can get through.
And do you think
that position?
Would you like to predict it?
I have to just say we'll win. I don't know how many goals we're going to score.
Ian, this is the match ball. It really gives me great pleasure to give you this ball.
Gives me great pleasure to take it.
Wrexham were here, by the way, was in 1972. And that day, the crowd, a meagre 1,977, which just shows what progress has been made at Barnsley. The average gate this season, over 16,000. Hey, look now, McHale, a good first-time ball for Banks. Straight away, he's got Joyce in support. Banks again, and the cross cleared by Downwell. That is hoofed into the crowd. Ian Banks with the corner. We saw last week just how dangerous these set pieces can be. And that's for Evans at the near post. Oh, and Nedvisky straight away making a good catch at his near post. Well, Ian Banks takes a very good corner for Barnsley, and he usually aims for someone like Ian Evans at the near post, and that's exactly what happened here. Evans going up and Nedvisky making a good catch just under the bar. Banks and Glavin streaking down the middle. He's onside, he's inside the box, and there's the shot from Glavin. Oh, and Nedvisky did well. Just sufficient to take it away. Glorious ball from Banks, and Ronnie Glavin timed his run to perfection, streaking into the clear, away from Cegelski, and his shot was angled well, and Nedvisky just getting the crucial touch. Chambers Glavin, oh, good little pass too for Chambers, who's making inroads there, and getting the crossover. Sigelski really miscuing that one, so the danger not averted. McHale unable to get much power behind the header. Oh, it could still fall though. Here's Parker, if he turns, and a great effort from Derek Parker. Smashing effort back from the Barnsley number 8. Derek Parker turns so quickly, he really is very elusive in those sort of situations, and the shot not far off. And there you'll see Parker just turning inside Sigelski and hitting it with his left foot, and that wasn't far off the mark. Oh, and that could still fall as well for Parker, who's got the pace. He's also got Aylott with him. He'll try one himself. Oh, Derek Parker! What a superb goal from Derek Parker. He missed only 30 seconds before. He made no mistake that time. The space was created and Parker was onto it in a flash, and he had the confidence to try the shot with his left foot, and from the moment it left his boot, it was a goal all the way. Again won by Evans. Now Aylott will nod it on for Barraclough in some space. Well, the blue shirts are funneling back, but Barraclough has the answer to that all right. And not a bad cross. Oh, it was Jones coming across and covering Aylott, who got the boot in at the right time. Barraclough already causing a few problems for the Welshman. And now the corner, which is well placed. McCarthy up, and well, Dowman went with him just sufficiently to prevent him getting in a clear header. And Fox is offside. There's Mr. Scrimshaw from Cheadle Hume. Parker. And here's Barraclough, taunting and teasing as ever. Oh, and a good cross too. It could still pose problems. McHale. Oh, and a little back kick from Parker. Well, that was so cheeky. Oh, you cheeky boy. Well, that's the sort of goal you get when things are going well. Barraclough teasing the full-back hill, getting around him, and the cross was perfect. But just watch for the little back flick from Derek Parker. Derek Parker, number 8. Oh, back heel it, and, well, Nadsvisky must wonder what on earth hit him. And this time McCarthy won't go for it. Well, it wasn't a good throw. Caradis, almost gave it away, and they do keep playing themselves into trouble. McCarthy almost coming up on the burst at the right moment. As it is, he's now out of defence, and Fox has a chance to run at Chambers. Get it inside him, outside him. Good play from Fox, and the cross could fall for Buxton, and that's a fine goal from Steve Buxton. Well, the little man gets his first goal of the season, and that's a bit of a shocker for Barnsley. It was Steve Fox who made the inroads into the Barnsley defence, with McCarthy having gone up to support his attack. Neat play from Fox, who turned Chambers inside out and planted the cross to perfection to the far post, and Buxton took it very well indeed. 2-1. There's the goal scorer, Buxton, getting in a useful little header too to Fox. Now Caradis. Oh, and he's beaten Banks too. Well, if he gets the cross in, there could be more trouble for Barnsley. And there still is from Hill. And Barraclough content to just put that ball into touch, and there goes the final whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline really doesn't reflect the play. Barnsley going into a 2-goal lead, with Derek Parker scoring after 13 minutes with a blistering left-footed drive, and again after 24 minutes with the cheekiest of back heels. But Wrexham, in the last minute of the first half, getting back into the game with a goal from Steve Buxton after excellent work from Fox. That gives us a half-time scoreline here then at Oakwell. Barnsley 2, Wrexham 1. Buxton seems to have come more and more into this game since he scored his goal. Oh, he's got past Evans very neatly indeed. Could be something on here, and there certainly is, because Caradis has got the second Wrexham goal. Well, that really is a stunner for Barnsley. They controlled most of this game, and they're now level. And it was Steve Buxton who got the first goal, who set up this one. He tricked Ian Evans out by the goal line. Very skillful play indeed, and his cross was inch perfect, and Carradus had to do no more than merely slip it into the net. 2-2. Well, Barraclough had come inside then, and so Aylot's header couldn't find him. Barnsley's throw. The crowd will urge them now. 10 minutes in which to pull something out of the bag. Here's the man who might do it, Parker. Oh, good skill again from Parker, and a fine pass to Glavin inside the box. Beats one man. The crowd wanted a penalty. Glavin's got a little bit of pain on his knee, but Chambers still coming forward. There's the cross for Parker. Oh, and a magnificent save again from Nedvesky. Well, it was Ronnie Glavin first of all who caused the problems. There he is, just powering his way into the Wrexham penalty area. He was brought down, and some of the crowd thought that Barnsley should have had a penalty. Eventually, it's Phil Chambers coming up on the left, and as he turns in the perfect centre, Derek Parker's header brought him so close to a hat-trick goal, and well caught by...
The pictures and the noise offer fulsome evidence of how football is booming in Barnsley. For the last 2 hours, the thousands have made the trek from the centre of the town in an atmosphere whose warmth belonged to an age gone by. And here inside Oakwell, an all-ticket crowd of nearly 34,000, and for the second time this season, a new record in gate receipts. Over the years, the deeds of Barnsley have made only a few headlines, but their place in football's folklore has long been assured by names like Blanchflower, Normanton, Brooke, Tilson and Tommy Taylor. Barraclough. Banks to his right, number 5. Oh, that's a good try. Some venom in that shot. City ball. Ian Banks, who scored 10 times this season, all of them in the league. And he's certainly got hold of this one. Straight into the midriff of Corrigan. Reeves, McHale. Glavin. Stewart, Evans. Killed it well. Screwed his shot as he was challenged. Screwed his clearance well as he was challenged. Still Stewart. Oh, that's a good try! And it hits one post, hits the goalkeeper, and goes wide of the far post. And Hutchison looks in total disbelief, as well might anybody who saw it. Quite unreal, that. Look at the shot, comes back off the post, hits the goalkeeper, and somehow goes wide of the other post. Riley on for Banks, but he won't make it, or will he? Yes, he will. Glavin coming to the near post. Aylott further over! And that's a really super goal. Oh, that's a super goal. Low, or relatively low trajectory of the cross. And he goes to look for Banks, and no wonder. Really good move, and all credit for the weight of the pass in the first place. Banks made the run. Really was ideal for him. And just look at the cross. And Aylott meeting it full of power for his 12th goal of the season. and one which gives Barnsley of the second division a priceless lead over Manchester City of the first in the fourth round of the Football League Cup. And here is Hutchison. Evans. Hutchison. And the crowd reminding anybody who hasn't noticed what the score is. And Boyer. Reeves' back flick. McCarthy's header on the 6-yard line. Hartford. And Boyer made it, and so did the keeper. Perhaps got all the power he would have liked. Hartford, it was curling quite a lot. Boyer got the knockdown, came slightly off McCarthy as well, and the keeper did well. Stewart. Beautifully turned inside by Banks. Such has been the determination. This is not an easy match for the referee. Banks. Haylott. Oh, good try and fine save. Really, really smart turn. Bond popping up on the right now. Hutchison. Met by Evans. Glavin. Banks. Barraclough to his right. And they get the free kick for the obstruction. And another name in the book. This gives us a chance to look again at the speed of Trevor Aylott's turn and the save of Joe Corrigan. Bond once more around the near post. McDonald in the centre of the 6-yard box. Bond got the back flick. There's McDonald, and a good save. He hasn't had too much to do, but he's made 2 good saves in this half, Bobby Horn, particularly that one from Bobby McDonald, who took the back flick. Bond has added a bit to this City attack. Bond again. And Stewart and Evans. Reeves. Bond. Good try. And he got down so well again. Bond, a far better player than he's given credit for, and he really got hold of that, and the goalkeeper down very swiftly. And another mighty has fallen. Another First Division scout for Norman Hunter and his Barnsley team. The 1 goal scored by Trevor Aylott, who goes to shake hands with the man he beat, Joe Corrigan. A match maybe more for Skinner Normanton than Danny Blanchflower, but a memorable victory for Barnsley, and what a good match Mick McCarthy had. But each one of them would have enjoyed the moment. As indeed have the crowd, who came here in hope, one might say belief, and have had both fulfilled. Those fists clench in victory, and another success for Barnsley and Norman Hunter. Norman, I bet you would like to have played in that one.
Well, I would have done, but I've had my day. The lads, the 11 lads out there for us, they played extremely well, and I was proud of them tonight.
Your team are having a few good days, aren't they?
Well, we have good days and a few bad days. We had a bad day on Saturday, so now we had a good day tonight, so we've got to forget all about this, and then we've got to start again on Saturday.
Now, where have I heard all that before?
Yep, you've heard that on many occasions, and you'll hear it again. But that's what the game's all about. You take each game as it comes. We've won this one. Now we've got to get prepared for Saturday and start again.
What was the secret that brought the success in this match, then?
Well, I think the way they worked, Manchester City came here and played well and shut us down quite well in the first half. In the second half, we kept on going and kept on working, and we got the goal that mattered, and it was a marvellous goal.
Yes, a very good goal.
An excellent goal. Ian picked it up, had a good run, and then Trevor reckoned to come in, pulled out. Ian hit a great ball in, and what a marvellous finish.
You will concede, I presume, that you had one moment of unbelievable fortune, and that was when Hutchison hit the woodwork.
Well, yes, he come in on the outside right position. He went by one, and then he went by another, and he didn't look as if he was going to hit it, and then all of a sudden he just cracked it, hit the post, and it hit Bobby Horn on the side of the head, and then came out. But basically, that was the only chance they had, barring one, when they had the pressure on us. Bobby made 2 or 3 good saves and kept us in the game at that time.
How good a side do you think you've got here?
Well, we've got a good side. We've just got to start believing. As long as we don't get too carried away, because it's only 4 years ago that Barnsley were in the 4th division playing in front of 2,000 and 3,000. But if we keep going, take each game as it comes, then who knows?
Do you see the irony that you might be going in the opposite direction to the team you play with distinction for so many years?
Oh, no, I don't reckon that'll happen down the road.
You'd like to give them competition, wouldn't you? Oh,
I'd like to get up there and play against them, yeah. I'd like to get up in the 1st division and play against them. And that basically has got to be our aim. If we can maintain the standards, these fans of ours roll up every week, and at a time when most people have got fallen gates, we have got gates that are improving. And if we can keep producing this football, then they'll come and watch us.
Norman, thanks very much.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. I think we don't know what the Leeds team is, and I'm sure Eddie's got something up his sleeve for me. But with him not playing, I think that takes a little bit away from their attacking abilities. But we can't play any other way, John. So we will go at them. And we'll have a go at them, and then we'll just have to wait till 20 to 5 to see what the result is.
There's one thing for sure, this will be Barnsley's biggest home crowd so far this season. Both managers have appealed for sanity on the terraces, and for Leeds that's absolutely vital after yet another warning from the FA this week. A vibrant atmosphere then here in South Yorkshire as Barnsley in those familiar red shirts and white shorts kick off against Leeds in their change strip of all yellow. And it's Sheridan who gets the early touch back to John Lukic. The referee this afternoon is Neville Ashley from Nantwich, and I'm sure he's aware he's got to be pretty stern this afternoon. Derby game's always full of tension. Seems almost strange to see Leeds operating with both Connor and Butterworth, who's in the action here again now, trying to get it under control. He's inside the penalty area. We thought for a moment he was going to get brought down. And a few Barnsley hearts were in mouths then. I was going to say it seems strange not to see Frank Worthington in the side. That's a good ball as well for Ainscough. Flicks it on with his heel. Brings it under control with Hart straight behind him. Barraclough's cross. It's a bit of a teaser. Cunningham will get in the header. Loops it over the crossbar. The best we've seen from Barnsley. Tony Cunningham's got a couple of goals since he was signed from Lincoln City, including one last week. Intelligent throw that by Lukic to Cherry, who was in some space on that flank. Burns sends Hart forward, but not a good ball, straight to Joe Joyce. The Hart makes up for it. What a good interception that was by the Leeds centre-half. Frankie Gray going for the return. Tried to nick it through to Butterworth, who must be in for the first. The Leeds clips I think it just clipped the outside of the post. No wonder he holds his head. Nice play by Frankie Gray. There's an element of fortune here as the ball comes off Mick McCarthy straight into the path of Butterworth, who will think he should have scored. It's gone wide. Now Campbell. Graham getting back to do well. Wins the ball back for Leeds. Arthur Graham defended well then. Connor nicks it inside for Thomas. Racing down the right, he's got Hurd. And Leeds do have 3 men up on the edge of the penalty box now. Butterworth is there, so is Sheridan, so is Connor, but Hurd taking too long and then playing the ball straight to Tony Cunningham. Not good play that by Hurd, and it's left Barnsley with 5 men streaking forward now. Barraclough screaming for it on the right, gets it. Looks to take on Gray, clips it across, there's the header, and what a fine goal that one is from Winston Campbell. No wonder they do their little samba. Well, they're really celebrating, and this is why Cunningham led the break after that dreadful pass from Kevin Hurd. He played it wide, and Barraclough comes into it. He takes on Frankie Gray and quickly flips the ball across, and Campbell's here for his first goal of the season, and one he'll remember. Lukic's palm, can't keep it out. Barnsley, having got the goal, of course, scenting blood. Well, these uncomfortable moments for Leeds. They really had only themselves to blame for giving that goal away. They were on the attack, and when Barnsley broke, they didn't have enough men back to cope with it. Chambers with the kick, knocking it back for Banks, who can really hit them, and does. What a good save. Leeds know all about Ian Banks. And as Chambers just taps the ball to him, Banks knows exactly what he's going to do, fires it in hard. What a good save by Lukic. Free kick then to Leeds. Frankie Gray. Oh, over the top from Kenny Burns. Well, he met it right. He hit it sweetly. Frank Gray has taken a couple of very good free kicks, and he drives this one in hard, and it just takes a deflection there from the head of Glavin, and Burns coming in really whacks it, and not far over the crossbar. Header, Cunningham to Campbell, scorer. Through the middle, good ball, Cunningham could get number 2. He should have got number 2. Cunningham started it, Cunningham finished, and as you'll see, he wasn't far off the mark. It was a sweet build-up, and Cunningham there, you see exactly what confronts him. Well, he beat Lukic all right, placed it agonisingly wide. Huge kick again by Lukic, which really could catch them. Butterworth, and that came straight from Lukic's goal kick. 1-1 it is, Aidan Butterworth's 6th goal of the season, and a lot of the credit to John Lukic, the Leeds goalkeeper. Well, the point was made earlier in the commentary that Lukic has really been thinking about all his goal clearances, and it's an immense kick, this one. It goes looping high and long into the Barnsley penalty area. McCarthy's struggling to get back there, it drops over him, but give all credit to Butterworth as he dashes through and rounds it off in style. The referee's already looked at his watch, and we have moved over the 45-minute mark. As Banks tries to work himself away from Thomas and finds Glavin. He's lost out to Burns. He's in so hard and does well to get the ball through to Connor. Connor's only got Butterworth with him, and it doesn't matter anyway. There goes the whistle. It's a good Yorkshire derby, is this one here at Oakwell. Barnsley taking the lead with Winston Campbell's first goal of the season, a lovely header after a cross from Barraclough. But Leeds coming back to get the equaliser just 5 minutes before half-time. It came from centre-forward Aidan Butterworth. Nice to see 2 young strikers scoring in this match. First of all Campbell and then Butterworth. And there's John Lukic, and a lot of credit to him for that equaliser, straight from his massive goal kick. Butterworth rounding on it, tucking it away to give us a half-time score here. And Barnsley 1, Leeds United 1. Campbell might just have got a touch there as Hart was coming in. It's going to get a bit scrappy down there. Glavin's trying to bring some semblance of sense to it all. And another challenge by Burns is going to be penalised. saying there was not a lot else he could do. The referee has been right on the spot. Chambers receiving from Banks. Down the line for Campbell. Tried to turn Cherry. Old man him a bit, I think. Ooh, and is that a penalty? It is. Given away by Kevin Hurd. Campbell it was, brought down. Leeds don't complain. Well, Campbell first of all tried to turn Trevor Cherry, and Kevin Hurd catches him coming in from behind, and no one on the Leeds side complained as referee Ashley pointed to the spot. So Barnsley, who went in front, have a chance to regain that lead. It's Glavin against Lukic. Ronnie Glavin has got 10 goals this season. He's got 4 in the last 3 games and 6 in the last 6. 2-1, Lukic unlucky. He got both hands to the ball and couldn't keep it out. No wonder he looks in agony. Glavin knew which way he wanted to hit it all right, stroked it hard, and Lukic, getting both hands to the ball, can't keep it out. Glavin. Very deep one in Glavin. Campbell's making the run. And he'll get there too. Burns left him. Campbell took it on. He's only got Cunningham inside the box. He's still going. Campbell cuts it back. Cunningham off the bar, as you saw. And Leeds escape. Well, it was considerably good play here. The ball threaded out to Campbell, who shows his speed in getting past Trevor Cherry. Cuts it back, and it's Cunningham's header which thunders in and off the bar. The referee's already signalled to the linesman. He's looked at his watch, he's blowing his whistle. Barnsley have won the derby. It's Barnsley 2, Leeds United 1, a repeat of the scoreline here 27 years ago. One or two Barnsley fans coming onto the pitch to congratulate their side. And the teams in the end separated by a penalty which no one disputed, coming just 7 minutes into the second half when Kevin Hurd made the trip on Winston Campbell, and Ronnie Glavin scored from the spot despite a valiant attempt by John Lukic to keep it out. That after first half goals by Campbell for Barnsley and Butterworth for Leeds. A finely contested derby match here then at Oakwell, and the final score is Barnsley 2, Leeds United 1.
Cross in from Cross. Keane. Queen's broken on the left flank here. He's got over the top there for Robson. It's a great ball. Robson must score. He must score. He has! Stuart Robson puts West Ham ahead. But what a ball from Kevin Keane. 2 minutes, 45 seconds, and it's West Ham United 1, Barnsley 0. Well, and the keeper saved it. Keane's there. Keane scored. Short one to Beresford. Gets the cross in. The penalty's being given. It's a penalty to Barnsley. Well, a few stunned faces out there. He scores. Oh, he has scored. McAllister went the right way, but the ball went under him. So it's West Ham United 2, Barnsley 1. Agnew, the striker. Oh, he's rocketed it into the net. Well, well, 71 minutes gone. It's 2 goals each. Steve Agnew, the scorer. He's only 21. And West Ham really in a load of trouble now. This time it's Beresford having a go, and he scored! Beresford scored! Well, would you believe it? It went straight through McAllister's arms. He must have been unsighted. It's 10 minutes into the first half of extra time. The score here at Upton Park is West Ham United 2, Barnsley 3. He's got McDonald inside. Kuchar slides it through for Lowndes. Lowndes shoots, he scored! Oh, that's it. That's all over. Well, the West Ham fans can't believe it. 13 minutes of the first half of extra time here, and it's now 4-2. Oh, McDonald scored! From Bradell's cross, West Ham split wide open again. 18 minutes gone of this extra time. And, well, what can you say? It's West Ham.
Barnsley come forward with Banks. And he was trying to play it wide of Morris's left foot and couldn't do. Barnes on this time to Saville, and Barnsley have plenty of men up, and he sensibly played that ball out to Paul Cross here. Cooper's calling for it on the far side of the penalty area and gets it as well. And here's Agnew, chance for Steve Agnew. Well, he pivoted, and he's a good striker of a ball, is Agnew. Cross to Cooper, and his header deliberate. Agnew in a very good position indeed, but they are difficult to keep down, especially on this surface where the ball is bouncing quite high. Owen Smith. A lot of private scraps going on out there. That was nicely done by Cooper, and Banks takes it on. Romping down the right now goes Fleming. McCord on his outside, and he uses him as well. Good cross now, and Sheffield could be in trouble. Well caught by Tracy. He did well there. It was nicely cut back. And here comes Sheffield again. Going straight at Barnsley's heart. Futcher using all his experience to marshal Brian Deane out of the way. Todd. And there's Whitehurst. Oh, and Futcher and Baker again not really reading things between them. So the ball spun off Futcher's chest over the line. Clive Baker says, come on, what are we doing here? Baker is back in the side after a bout of flu. And it's a good job as well with young Ian Wardle breaking a leg last week. Gannon with the corner for Sheffield United. And there's Whitehurst's header. It's in the net now. Well, it's a goal for Sheffield United. And it's Paul Wood who claims it. And Whitehurst's header initially causing the damage. There he goes, and it's right under the bar, and it comes down and is smacked over the line. And Barnsley hoping to get back into the game rather quickly as Cooper flies in for the header. And the ball bounced very awkwardly there, so cross for Barnsley now. And it's towards Cooper, Agnew, and Steve Agnew equalises for Barnsley. He was left all alone. Barnsley have got their equaliser. Cooper climbing in. Agnew was left totally unmarked, and although Tracy got his left hand to it, he couldn't keep that ball out. And Sheffield will throw everybody up now. Clive Baker is not the tallest of goalkeepers, of course, so these tall people up there can cause him problems. Todd, a little headed down to Gannon. Now Bryson. The cross. Oh, what an excellent attempt that one was. A really good header from Bob Booker, who scored his 50th league goal last week. But Booker climbing well for it, and a strong header, just that wrong side of the upright. And the ball ricocheted for Cooper. Cooper out to Robinson. Barnsley have a lot of people up around the penalty box this time for Robinson to aim at. There's the cross. It was kept away from Saville by Booker. Well, it should be a lively ending to the game. Taggart was in quickly. Plays a good pass out again to Robinson, who's seeing plenty of the ball now. And Robinson, he's got the pace and he's cut the ball back. Turned aside by Morris now. And it's the Sheffield United bench which is looking a little bit anxious now. Saville laying it back for McCord. Anywhere will do. Webster. Again, Dean has to do an awful lot in chasing here with Taggart to show some good composure. Well, he's played in the first division for Manchester City. Keep on coming, I think he's saying. And he again steps aside, Dean. And this is quite spirited from Barnsley now. Perhaps they sense they could get a shock result here. Oh, lovely header on, and Dean to Whitehurst, who is onside. Now then, Billy Whitehurst turns beautifully inside the area. Turned aside Futcher, leaves it for Dean, and Dean's shot kept at bay by Baker. O'Connell challenging Booker for it. Winning a throw-in. Leaving it to Cross. Agnew has only got O'Connell in there. We've had the full 90 minutes. Agnew out here, maybe Barnsley's last chance then, with Robinson. And there's the cross over towards Saville, and Andy Saville has got a winner for Barnsley in the last minute. His first goal for the club since he joined them from Walsall. What a time to get it. There is silence on the Sheffield United bench. Robinson has posed a few problems since he came on, and his cross is perfectly flighted. Saville times his run to perfection as well, and his header is too firm for Tracy to keep out. The referee looks at his watch, and that's it. And Barnsley have won the day. Mel Machin off the seat. Happiness belongs to Barnsley, and what a significant victory this could turn out to be for Barnsley as they attempt to stay in the second division, but a sickening blow for Sheffield United's promotion prospects. It ends here at Bramwell Lane. Sheffield United 1, Barnsley 2.